Good morning. We are at the farmer's market and we were just sitting here talking about getting good foods, fresh fruits and vegetables. Today's going to be kind of a lengthy one. We're going to stop in here. We're going to buy some plants. And after we buy some plants, we're going to then we're going to go and run out to Josh Yeager's farm and get the dog some green beans.
Yeah, girl is doing good. So you need to take care of your dog and your cat's biome. And we kind of tinkered with
the camera on the phone. There we go.
We kind of tinkered with Libby's, and now we feed her vegetables every day, and she laps those suckers up. And her coat is soft. She's shiny. She's gaining her fat back. She's got all of her energy. She wiggles. So I think we're on the mend.
We are on the mend. She's picking up weight. But we're going to walk into the farmer's market. I don't know how to turn the camera around, so I'm going to be kind of dorky with this thing. Downtown North Vernon at the city park. And what's going on is our little springtime farmer's market. Our little springtime farmer's market is going on. We've come back to haunt you. So, nope. No, don't join the Wi-Fi. Yes, we have money. And so you've been prepped. You want to tell us who you are, what you're doing, and we're going to buy some stuff.
I'm the market master here at Jennings County Farmers Market. And we've got plenty of fresh produce and plants right now. So, what all you need.
What hours are you here?
We're here Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 8 o'clock in the morning until noon every day.
Okay. And then
we're here all summer, all the way till the end of October.
And so these are your diehards, because whenever we come down here, these are the ones who are always here during the week. But the Saturday one's much larger.
Yeah, we got about 12 farmers come in on Saturday.
So we're going to do a little buying of plants. Just get some stuff. We're going to hit each store and let them talk.
I need some green onions.
So we ate all the sweet potatoes.
I need some sweet potatoes because they're my favorite.
Hi, Kathy. We're down at the North Vernon, Jennings County's farmers market, and produce is starting to pop up. He was telling me earlier that they are having strawberries by the end of the month.
Zucchini.
Yeah, so pick the plants, and we're going to go. They've got plants. We're going to go to each one and buy some stuff because we need to fill up.
I love zucchini. I have yellow squash.
So we need some of those.
Right here. What else you need?
Sweet potatoes. We're going to grab some of the bell peppers and the jalapenos. I'm getting some bell peppers and jalapenos. Well, each one of those little trays has 6. Do we want some of the parsley? Okay. I tried to start my own. For those of you who try to start to do your own, it takes a little practice to get plants like that. My plants don't look like that.
Well, you have to have a hot house.
We don't have a hot house. We have a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Very cold. Yeah. Here, give me a good one. I don't care which one. I'll try to keep it alive.
That look all right?
It's good.
So we just picked up bell peppers and jalapenos, a zucchini and a squash. And I will let you pay him. We're showing off the farmer's market to the patients so say hi. You're on the spot. Yeah.
I'll just show you then. I found a mushroom.
Holy moly.
It was a nice one. And one behind it.
Yeah, that's enough. Those two are enough to make a big mess.
Wow.
It was good.
Well, you want to come and tell us about your plants? Because I was very intrigued about the loofah.
Pepper plants, bell peppers, tomato plants, zucchini, cucumbers.
Ooh, we want cucumbers.
These cucumbers right here, they give
Pick me a good one, and I'll take that one with me.
And they actually
Chili.
really cleansers, really good cleansers.
That come apart, you rascal.
Pull. I got you. The plastic is not letting go.
Cold, it don't break.
Yeah.
What about a loofah?
Right here, it's a plant.
Really?
They'll climb the wall with it.
Really?
They gotta have something to bind up on.
Okay.
They get a nice yellow bloom, and the butterflies love them.
Can you eat them?
When they're real little, about like your thumb and about that long, if you can stand the smell of them, they got an odor.
Can you eat the blossom?
They come from Vietnam.
Oh, really?
That's where they started at. There's a couple of nail places over at Seymour. They'll buy 2 or 3 plants from me.
Huh.
I mean, I got to deliver them, but they'll take them.
So you just grow them, you let them grow up on something, and then you
Yeah.
let them dry like gourds?
Yeah, they get about that long. Look like a big old zucchini.
Okay.
Let them dry.
And then you
I
can
got
eat
some that are dried left from last year yet.
Well, we'll try one.
I won't have them with me.
We'll take one and try to grow a loofah.
And then do we have, let's get some tomatoes that will be good for salsa. Put in a salsa. Ooh, look, they've already got tomatoes on it. Wow. I'm going to take some eggs too. I know we have eggs at the house, but I'm going to take some eggs for the clinic.
Big brown eggs.
And so all this is down here. And it's here
Okay.
Tuesday,
What
Thursday, and
area?
Saturday.
But $10.
Yeah, the white ones and the gray ones didn't. There wasn't very
Get you something to put the plants in.
I'll just stick them in that box there.
I found more black ones than I did.
That's what I was told. I didn't know the market was so.
Did you see any turkeys?
Yeah, as soon as I got back there.
They're the ones that eat the mushrooms. If you know where the mushrooms are, you know where the turkeys are.
They're going to beat you to it.
Well, I'd have helped you remedy that. Just tell me where your mushrooms are, and I'll go back there and hunt the turkeys.
You go hunt the turkeys and I'll have mushrooms.
You still got to tell me where you're at. All right. And like I said, these are the diehards here. They are here early in the season. And I'm pretty sure you're going to want one of these.
Is that a bluebell? What are these?
Those are butterfly bushes.
Oh, I love butterfly bushes.
I've got, I don't know if they're white or purple. I've got purple and white.
Is one and one the other?
I got little tags in them.
Well, how much are they?
They're $5.
Probably want one of each. One a purple and a white. Catnip and peppermint. Yeah, let's get a catnip plant and a peppermint plant. Hibiscus for like the tea.
That is the hibiscus is a flower.
So it is like the tea.
Yeah. My mom didn't. She's not for sure what the colors are because she propagated them back in the fall. So.
I guess I should show people. She's down there picking another butterfly plant. Jessica's wanting me to get into the flower.
Well, we got
mulch.
lots of flowers, but my mulch is desperately needing mulch.
We'll do a peppermint,
Okay.
a catnip, and a hibiscus. What's this? What are these? Those look like
It's,
almost.
basil.
Oh,
We got basil going.
okay.
So 2 for $5.
And our cat, she'll eat that, right? That catnip? Will she eat it like that, or do I have to dry it?
We're going to send the cat on a trip.
My other cat used to love sprouted grass. He eats sprouted grass.
So put these all here, and then we'll start carrying to the truck.
Thank you.
And then last but not least, for those of you that are needing local honey, when you think about using honey as a a medicinal plant essentially for allergies and whatnot. You want to get honey that is within a 20-mile radius of where you are, because that will have the pollens from the area, and that's how you microdose with honey to help with seasonal allergies. And so we're going to pick up some Jennings County honey.
And actually, your local honey is anything that has the same flora. So that radius for southern Indiana is quite a bit bigger because of the fact that you have the same trees
all the way through
that you do almost from the Ohio just to south of Indianapolis type thing, where you have a lot of the same. But for your local allergens and stuff, then supporting local businesses is always good.
So how can people get a hold of you?
I'm here at the farmers market every Thursday, and so that's the main way.
Thank you.
And then once my contact information is on the bottles as well. So, and a friend of mine that we do a lot of our work together and is actually has hives in my field as well, is here every Saturday. His name is Andy Wiggins, so he's here every Saturday. So we pretty well keep most of it covered. So.
Perfect.
We take care of swarms and that kind of stuff too a lot of times. So Andy goes out on the lot.
My friend just had a swarm in her backyard in Columbus.
Yes.
Came up on the fence.
Yes.
I'm like, don't hurt them. Don't hurt the honeybees.
Yep. We've had several swarms so far this year. Anytime like the last couple of days it's been real cool already and stuff. They get all closed up, and if they've been thinking about swarming, once they're stuck in there for a couple of days, then they're like over it. And next nice sunny warm day,
boom, they're gone.
Yes, they're getting out. So.
And will you be here on Saturday?
Yes.
All right.
Usually my son and husband's here on Saturdays, but they'll be up there.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll be back actually Saturday. Saturday we're going to hit up both the Columbus Farmers Market and we're going to hit up the North Vernon Farmers Market. Right now we're going to get these things packed up, and after we get them packed up, we're going to make a run out to Josh Yeager's farm. What time is it? And see what's going on out there so that we can hit him up as well. I don't know. I think I have too much stuff in my truck. Yep. We're going to disappear for a second.
There you go. Thanks a lot.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. So now we're going to hop back in the truck. And it's so great to live in small communities and small towns because you can find everything that you want and need to find in these places. And honestly, we're set up pretty good to have really good health. We're going to talk just a moment about some of my functional medicine patients. We've now had one of my functional medicine patients who started with me late last year came in with 20 a high of 23 different symptoms, and she just took her her medical symptoms questionnaire, and we're down to 9. And that's the power of eating real food. That's the power of taking care of yourself. And she's eliminated, I think she might be on one medication still. Even with getting her COVID shot, which flared up some of her symptoms, she quickly got those back under control. And so it has been an amazing, um, just amazing to me too to see it. It never ceases to surprise me as to how people respond. And sometimes it takes a little longer for some than others. It's definitely not a quick, um, oops, it's definitely not a quick fix, but it's a fix that has a more solid foundation because think of it like a bank account. If you don't have the symptoms and you start out at a good spot and you get hit with something and you get over it quickly because you go back to where you were. And that's the whole thing. Health is not the absence of illness. Health is being able to get sick or to get challenged and then to come back quickly. And that's what we're looking for. That's that resilience. When we have resiliency in our health, we have the ability to fight off COVID. We have the ability to fight off infections and fight off injuries. It's just such a blessing to have, essentially. So I am going to let Jess, while I drive for a moment, talk about Libby.
Libby. Well, Miss Libby was sick. Well, I think you guys know if you follow this. I gave her some treats at Christmas time, and she just, I don't know if it was the treat, I don't know if it was the kind of treat, but they were freeze-dried duck heads. I thought they were going to be amazing for her.
She liked the first one.
She liked the first one, and she refused to eat any of the others, and so they were like freeze-dried turkey necks, and I just thought they would be good. They didn't have anything bad in them. So then she got sick. Well, she was nursing herself because we thought she had torn her ACL, so she was on crate race for a month. And then we gave her these treats, and we thought that would be wonderful for her. And she got super sick. And then she started vomiting, and then she wouldn't eat, and then she wouldn't drink, and then she got skinny, and then her
we found out she was drinking out of oil buckets too.
Yeah, she was drinking nasty water. And then her muzzle turned white, and so Libby had a rough start because she started out as a puppy. She had her litter mates got parvo. So they took care of the heaviest one and the tiniest one, and of course Libby was the runt. So she had her IV, so she kind of started out weaker, but she's pretty strong. But she had a white ring around her tail, and they said that was from her experience with parvo and deficiency. So that white ring came back on her toe, or not her toe, her tail. And then her muzzle turned white, and she didn't come and wake me up in the morning. We were having to actually get her up and make her go outside.
She would sit real gingerly.
Yeah, she would sit real, pull her legs out underneath of her. She was only laying on her one side, and then at some point she just didn't get up out of her bed at all. So we started getting super worried, of course. So we had taken her to the vet multiple times, and I was like, what about her biome? So we found, we did find a company that did check her biome. It was called, I think it was just called Animal Biome.
I think so.
And we did her stool test, and we haven't done a whole lot with her biome test yet because we're not real sure how to interpret all of it. But we immediately gave her probiotics because our vet put her on probiotics. The funny thing is now if she does not get her probiotics on her food, she takes her snout and runs through there till you put her probiotics on her food, and then she eats it up.
Well, we went through and we started to apply functional medicine principles because the biome test came back and said that it doesn't, that her biome was off, and things that she was supposed to have, she didn't have. And so, of course, Jessica asks the logical question, well, how do we get it? And so I same way we treat people's guts. We start to prepare the garden. And weirdest thing, and I had never thought about it, owning several dogs, I always fed them dog food. Jessica feeds Libby carrots and celery and peas and all kinds of. I've never seen a
She
dog
loves
eat
veggies and fruit.
mixed vegetables. So Libby started eating the mixed vegetables, and of course we are applying good oils. So we're putting on olive oil, butter flavored olive oil,
Bacon flavored olive oil.
yeah, just anything to entice her to eat.
But we've always just given her treats like carrots, and she's not real fond of blueberries often. She likes strawberries and loves carrots, and well, actually she'll eat almost all the vegetables. She's not real fond of celery sometimes. But then I started being really proactive and actually making her mixed vegetables and putting them in her dog food, and she will go over there and lap that up. So then we started noticing that she had more energy. So our little neighbor would come and run her and exercise her, and she'd almost just be wiped out. But she'd still try and get up and do it. But her hair was falling out. It was dull. Her hair turned white. She didn't have any energy. Didn't have a real good appetite. And now we're back up to about 6 scoops of food a day, plus her vegetables, plus her little fresh fruits and vegetables.
And we did change dogs.
Plus, we did change her dog food just because they thought there might have been a recall on her food. Hers, they said, wasn't involved in it, but her food doesn't have any grains or anything in it, so we always buy her really high quality food. But we went ahead and changed it for the vet. Still don't have any grains. Well, that's not true. I think it has some brown rice in it, but it's a low grain, high protein, good stuff. So we just kept giving her that, and now she's back up to about 6 cups a day, plus her probiotics, plus all of her fresh vegetables and fruit, and then I make her, I cook her mixed vegetables and I put that into her food, and she just eats that up. So she likes peanut butter, but you're not supposed to give them too much peanut butter. We'll give her the olive oil. She loves ghee. We'll give her our leftover salmon and the skin and the fat off the salmon. But she made me so happy. So for the last few days, she's had so much energy. Now she just wiggles all over the place. She's waking us up, smacking the door to go out and in. Wants to go riding. She just wants to play. She's always at your feet again. Her hair's soft and shiny and thick. Eating, drinking, doing all things Libby used to do. So that makes us kind of happy. So you can apply your same health to your animals. They'll be healthier for it too.
Well, it's the same principles seem to work on all species of animals. Hit cancel there. On all the species of animals, because I mean, fundamentally, we're all kind of the same and work the same. And we spent how much?
Like thousands of dollars. I think we're is Libby's vet.
Yeah.
I topped over $2,000, and I happily gave it. I would happily give it again, but they wanted to start doing more things to her, and I was like, I'm not so sure that's okay. Like I don't want to hurt her, and I didn't want to keep repeating. I just thought we had to do something different. We couldn't just keep throwing antibiotics at her or prednisone. So we just started applying our functional medicine to her, and believe it or not, within a couple weeks, and it was really that short of a time period.
Well, we already knew because the antibiotics worked. We knew that there was bacterial overgrowth.
Yeah, and the first dose worked. The second one didn't really have an effect.
No, and then we knew she was inflamed because the prednisone that they gave her worked.
Yeah, that worked, and then we did a second set, and that one didn't. We didn't get the same response as the first time, so we knew that was probably either helping or knocked it down. But then after that, we instead of going and doing more invasive procedures to her and throwing more junk at her, we just started doing more natural, healthy things.
Bought a second dose of different probiotics.
Yeah, we want to. So the animal biome test was super cool, and they gave us lots of information. We're just not real sure how to interpret it or how to find the more diverse probiotics for her. Although they do sell it, it's a little pricey, and it may be something that we choose to do for her.
Well, Microbiome Labs, one of our suppliers,
We wanted to try. We have
has a phyto.
Yeah, so Microbiome Labs is we use that, and we buy a lot of our stuff there. But they have a phyto probiotic, and we wanted to try that one out first.
Well, next we're doing the probiotic parade on her.
Yeah, she's getting. Oh, she loves Jicama, so Jicama is super good. It's actually good for you too. So Jicama, it looks like a big round softball. It's sticky.
Kind of a little sweet.
It kind of has. It's almost like it's a white potato, an apple, and a pear, all in one. So it kind of has the texture of a white potato as far as the density. Has the graininess, a little graininess like a pear, and a little sweetness like the apple, and it's real crisp. So we actually just bought one to try it, and we all like it. The kids love it. It's just sweet enough, but not super sweet. And we put peanut butter on it, or actually we just cut it into sticks and eat it like that too.
The dog loves all that stuff.
Dog loves it.
Animals are so humans. We eat for pleasure, and as we eat for pleasure, we tend to overeat. A lot of animals won't do that with real food. Well, like when Libby was done with her carrots, she was just done with her carrots.
Well, and we had given her, what did we give? We gave her, she's like, dogs are meat eaters, but I think she just innately knows that what's good for her gut and what's not, because Trevor had given her some fresh meat. What did we give her? Put it in her bowl, and we thought, oh, she'll love this. She did not. She actually took it out of her bowl, put it down on the ground, and was just like, no, I'm not eating that.
I think it was a heart.
It was fresh meat of some sort, which she would normally have loved.
Yeah.
But
big old bloody mess, just plonked. And I was like, huh.
She wasn't having it. She literally just took it out of her bowl and was like, no, thank you, Dad. Put it down. And would not eat it. But she just can't get enough of her veggies. And we give her taro. You should not give them onions. Don't give them onions. Only a tiny amount of peanut butter. But onions are super bad. Garlic is bad for them. The vet doesn't really enjoy that we give her extra oils, but we do buy her olive oil, bacon flavored, and we'll drizzle that on her food. Well, actually, we were doing about whatever we could to get her to eat.
Well, I would just say that, I mean, honestly, nothing against the vets. They were trying everything they could, but it just wasn't working.
No.
The second round of antibiotics did absolutely nothing for her. And I think we're getting to a stage that our baseline biodiversity, our baseline biomes are getting really depleted. And that's why we're also seeing a big uptick in chronic diseases. I have yet to see somebody's microbiome test that I've been doing come back even close to normal.
Yeah, and so our friend, the Jaegers, they raise beef and some other animals. So we actually started researching it. Of course, I was right on it because Libby is like, I just love this dog. She's my girl. Anyway, I found that the best thing to give a dog is tripe. Is that what tripe? So it's actually the mucosa of the stomachs of the animal. So as soon as you butcher them, you take their stomach out and you pull the lining out of the stomach. It's green and putrid and disgusting, and apparently dogs dig it.
And it's really good for the gut.
It's super good for them. But you cannot keep it. Like, you have to butcher and feed it immediately, or you have to freeze it, and then you unthaw it and feed it immediately. But you can't keep it. So apparently the Jaegers have to pay to have them dispose of it. We're like, please, we'll take them. So I'm not sure, what we're gonna. I think that he had 6 cows going, and we were gonna get all their stomachs. So we'll let you know how that works out for us.
We're doing that, and then you wanted to get Libby some green beans.
Yeah, Libby loves green beans.
Do you want the cashew?
I love green beans. I put it in your pocket.
Okay. Hopefully they're here. We're actually we're crashing their place. Our like says closed. Give me 1 second. I'll let
You
that
can
was
see
a
it.
big boy.
Yep.
I forgot to text you and tell you where you were coming out.
Anyway, she has a bunch of dogs too. So we'll let you know about this tripe and how this works. But it's supposed to be just the lining of the stomachs, and it's supposed to be super nutritious, super delicious if you're a dog. Apparently, it smells horrible, horrible. But let's go in here and see the goodness. Oh,
We're backdoor friends.
3 dogs. Hi, buddy.
We're backdoor friends. We're crashing the party in the back.
He's a big old kitty, isn't he? Oh my God, he's beautiful.
All right, Tammy, we're crashing your party.
Okay.
We're doing a live stream. Say hi.
Hi.
And she is in here. What you making? Everything smells good. Oh, you and those demon Buckeyes.
They're over there. We got apple crust, we got apple pie, banana bread.
I can smell.
A bit of everything.
Bananas. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
And so we're out at.
Well, I've been out here, but I'm not in.
Not in. So we're out at P&Y Farms, and these are all. This is all locally made, right?
Yes, it's all made here.
All made here. So we have peaches, and we have pineapple.
Can I have some?
Grab whatever you want. Got tomato juice. Ooh, grab some of the salsa.
I'm just going to sit up on the counter.
And we got zucchini pickles. Medium, please.
Chunky or not chunky?
Chunky. And so you can see fresh green beans. And they just canned them. And these were the black beans that we made the one things with that were fabulous. So we need some of those. Get what
flat beans?
Yeah, black beans. Oh. Check that out. Ooh. Yeah, they
We're gonna have some.
they hurt me with
zucchini, walnut
no
bread.
baked chocolate.
Oh my gosh. Pumpkin and peanut butter dog treat.
So how long have you been out here now?
We've been here since July 2019.
And so after you look at all of these treats and goodies, this is what I typically talk about. So it's pastured, grass raised, locally grown. If you know Josh, you can actually go over to the farm and see where the cows are at and what they're doing. They have ground beef, and it comes in the packages. And we have bacon and bratwurst. And so it's, salt cured. They don't put a bunch of nitrates and nitrites and stuff like that we aren't typically made to have. And they even patty it up for you. So instead of buying stuff that's been, confinement fed and is high in omega-6 fatty acids, that stuff you really don't care about. But when you have those things, then it's bad. I mean, it's just omega-6 fatty acids aren't bad. They are part of what make us us, and they're essential fatty acids. So you do have to have omega 6s, but you do not want to have omega 6s and omega 3s out of balance. That's where the problem comes in. So we're getting all kinds of little goodies here. And go pick up some proteins, please. I'm getting my sugar fix. I try to avoid coming out here. I generally try to have Josh bring me stuff so that I'm not tempted. And so with that, I showed them all of that. I'm actually going to show them a shot of the building. When do you guys break ground? Yes. And we're probably going to try to hook up and do some cooking classes there. Did Josh already fill you in on that?
No, he feels missing that.
We talked about that at the class that evening. I'm going to show them a shot of the outside, and then I'll come back in and lock it. And so last but not least, so it's P&Y Farms, and we are out in the country of Jennings County. We're actually, holy moly, just off of Grayford Road is right over there. So you come down Grayford, you take a left, you come down to the little church. I'm a landmark driver, and then here's P&Y Farms. But they did sell this building, and they're going to actually do the new building over at their farm way over there. And that's where the cattle graze. They don't spray their ground, they don't treat their ground, and so it's all clean. And with that, we have talked for about 40 minutes. I do appreciate your time. Have a great day.
Thank you for taking this time to look into the health of you and your loved ones. This broadcast does not constitute a doctor-patient relationship. It is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not a replacement or substitute for care. If you are having issues, please seek a qualified professional trained in functional medicine. We would be happy to be of assistance with both in-person and virtual consultations. Thank you.